Here's Buxton to get things started. Big swing and a miss, 1 strike. Twins will miss the other
hitters, but fastball, changeup, more changeups actually than fastballs.
Upstairs, 1-1.
Yeah, it's almost a completely different pitch mix between the two sides of the plate, which obviously today that's going to be the difference maker.
1-2.
And that's it right there. You see Buxton fooled. He's got good arm speed on it.
Lifted, short left. Barely on the outfield grass. Walls puts it away, 1 down. And that'll bring up Correa. Play in this series. Here is Carlos Correa. Missing inside, ball 1.
Correa hits lefties well. And if the Twins are going to win this ball game, either one of those guys I feel like is going to have
a appearance. In there, a strike, 2-1. Twins come into this game 56. In there again, 2-2.
Yeah, in an era where offense, and especially this year,
fouled away. Twins are also 7th in the major leagues with 73 home runs.
Down takes pressure off everyone else further down the lineup.
Didn't mean to, a foul ball. Still 2-2.
These two.
Driven to the gap, right center field, down for a hit. Cut off by Kiermaier, and just a really good at bat for Correa. Took a couple. Twins sending Arise and Larnach into the lineup against this lefty. The only 2 lefties with Gordon and Kepler on the bench, and Polanco, the switch hitter, takes ball 1. Out in front, 1-1. Cleveland guard, Twins second baseman. Over the Twins dugout. And after today, the Twins will have 100 games left. So the sample size isn't so small. Checked his swing. How do you check a swing like that? I mean, your whole body's committed to the swing, but you must have a really strong wrist to be.
Once he recognizes.
Could be 2. Out at second. And Polanco beats it. Reaching on a fielder's choice.
This is a deep lineup.
Hit right to the second baseman, Brujan, and that'll end it. Correa gets a base hit. No score after 1. Up and in, ball 1. Really is remarkable that 7. And the average leads both leagues. Paul Goldschmidt leading the National League
a while, and hopefully he stays that way all year.
That we're only in June, but the batting race is fun to track. You won a batting championship in the National League. 2-2. That pitch called a strike.
Why they start all the games at the same time in the last day of the year?
Down and away, 3-2.
So we were playing in LA last situations. They did it more for the teams.
Pulled foul.
You know, so if you're, but I think when your guy's in it, it's still fun to pay attention.
Fouled away. We went through it here with Mauer too. On the ground, right to the second baseman, Brujan. Long at bat, but first out of the second inning.
Well, the fun of the year in a game we needed to win.
Right. Strike 1 to Jose Miranda.
And it all did. First batting title, first American League catcher ever to do it. It was fair, and I'm sure you do as a fan as well.
Puckett won his only batting title in 1989, hitting .330. Off the ground and then off his.
So I know in Texas they named a lot of the
high fastball got him. 2 down. That'll bring up Celestino.
Or an amazing coincidence. Elevate and get good spin and swing and miss on that pitch.
Celestino takes up and away ball 1. 1-0 to Celestino. Ooh, that almost ate up Walls, but he stayed with it, threw him out. It's a 1-2-3 second inning. for Jeffrey Springs. Think of what I'm thinking of.
we're both
in trouble. Strike one to Larnach. Jeffrey.
All of a sudden, start feeling good back on the Twin side.
Larnach not only handling left-handers well, but handling them very well
against lefties.
Hit hard to center, but Kiermaier comes in a couple of steps, makes the play. For a while, figuring out where they're going to put Luis Arraez. He's got to be in the lineup. He needs to play someplace. Jeffers, short right, and Phillips comes in. He'll play it on a couple of bounces, and Jeffers is aboard with a looping single to right field.
Yeah, it's a problem that every team hopes they have. Too many. Catcher looks like he's going down the block.
Inside corner and strike one. Missing outside. Might be a foot race to third base. 2-1. And I popped up near first. Choi over. And a warning track catch for out number 2. Gone over the 300 mark at 3:01. Inside, ball 1. So look at this lineup suddenly with Buxton rolling away. 2-0.
And when your best hitters are your guys, pressure off these young guys and help them learn at the big league level.
That floats in a strike. And now 3-1 with Polanco on deck.
Patterns as they go along as the game develops.
And now 3-2, and Jeffers will get an early start from first base.
And that's that same slider. Cost you that much more time.
To the gap, left center field. Racing over is a Rosarino to make the catch and end the third inning. On to the fourth, and it's 1-0 Rays.
Real good instincts there.
Polanco squares, takes strike one. It was 3-0 after a half inning last night or yesterday. And the Twins. And missing 1-1. Hardest hit ball might have been Larnach's line drive to Kiermaier.
Yeah, that was 100 miles an hour off the bat. That's the second day in a row.
Day before that, lost scoring 7 runs to the Yankees. Won 8-1 the day before.
Dotting every leaderboard on the pitching side of things, whether it's strikeouts, whether Garrett Cole top of that, ERA leaders, everything else. It's been basically aces after.
Polanco. And strikeout to start the fourth inning.
On that ball.
Ball 1 outside. And now a strike, 1-1. Have led the division.
They're playing West Coast teams.
1-1. But not on getaway day. That was on a Saturday, and all done for TV purposes, of course. So we don't want to bite the hand that feeds us.
No, but if you're leaving talking away from the field.
2-2 to Urshela and a foul ball.
There's so much. I think this is what James Ralston did. So, and you get to build that chemistry and that camaraderie.
And Urshela hanging tough. Up to left. And Rosarina makes the catch and tips over.
What do you do? I mean, we showed it in the open. The slam.
And the on base percentage significant. He's hit 3 home runs, but an OPS of nearly 900. He almost had to stand. 2-2.
It's interesting looking at. Okay, more.
Ground ball to third. Dug out by Diaz. 1-2-3-4 for Springs and a 3-0 Tampa Bay.
Thankfully, that's a retractable dome. Very unique.
Then 1 strike to Miranda. Twins have some work to do. They haven't done much of anything against Jeffrey.
Using your changeup, using your slider, mixing them effectively.
And now 2-1.
Pitched ineffectively. He's done a good job of working. Just hasn't been quite what we're used to seeing.
Strike.
But I mean, you're in a 2-1 count.
Approaching 50 innings with an ERA of under 1.5. And he comes back and strikes out Miranda. 1 away. And a breaking ball in there, a strike.
A good job stealing strikes. 5 of them went with that slider.
Now 2-1.
See, this is a good game plan. This is Tampa countering to keep up or to react as quickly.
3-1. And a walk, his first. And it comes with 1 out in the 5th inning. Big swing and a miss.
It hits 100 the ball, or Urshela hit to left.
Checked his swing, but took strike 2. And on 3 pitches, Larnach's gone on strikes. 2 down, that'll bring. And missing ball 1.
The defensive side, the pace, the amount of pitches they've been on defense for.
All back 1-1.
You had.
And now 2-1.
Pick me up.
3-1. Two hops backhanded by Walls. Force at second. That'll take care of it. 5 impressive innings for. Watching this man pitch for the first time, I don't know, you tell me. A little bit like Devin Smeltzer, maybe?
Yeah, he's got some crossbody in that delivery. He's got some.
That's deep down the left field line, but with some hook, it goes foul.
Buxton.
2 strikes to Buxton. Laid off the high fastball. And he got him. Turned over a little changeup, it looked like. Correa takes up and away.
We mentioned, as we've seen in the past, maybe not. One particular.
Off the line, but foul. Twins have handled left-handers pretty well.
That's part of the reason why they're in first place. 2 games over 500 on the road.
Up and in. There's Shelf.
A lot of depth.
And now 3-2.
You look at Tampa.
Full count to Correa. And he takes ball 4. It's a base runner. It's a start. We'll bring up Polanco.